Good afternoon, and dear friends at Zanders, my name is Kyle Williams with Christensen Arms. I'm your local sales rep. I live just next door in southern Indiana, and I'm thrilled to be on with you guys today to talk about Zanders, talk about Christensen Arms, and all the business we have to do ahead. Just a welcome. We've worked together for a little over a year now. You've been selling our guns for quite some time, but we thought we would give a proper introduction and a proper training with our expert, Jeff, who's out in Utah right now. This is the first of, I hope to be a few trainings to where we'll walk through the lineup. We'll talk about the businesses that we have and the products that we have, but also talk about some of the new products we're going to have. So stay tuned for the next couple of days for some pretty exciting introductions. We're going to start today by talking about our newer to the table Ranger 22. We're going to go through our maces, our ridge lines, several of our long distance bolt action rifles, which has become a part of a new hobby across the country and across a lot of our dealer base with the precision rifle competitions. So again, thank you for tuning in this afternoon, and I look forward to working with you for a busy summer to get our stores ready for a good hunting season. And now we'll take it out to Jeff in Utah to start talking about some of our great products. Thank you.
Thanks, Kyle, and welcome, Zanders, to Central Utah, here at the home of Christensen Arms. Kyle alluded to the fact that we value our relationship with you because we do. At Christensen Arms, we've experienced tremendous growth lately, and our relationship with Zanders as a distributor is part of the secret of that. I felt like Kyle did, we've never really done a proper introduction to a lot of our firearms, our lineup of firearms, and some of the things that we feel like make our guns a little bit special in the marketplace. So we're grateful for the chance to do that today with you guys. And we hope at the end of the program, you guys agree that it was time well spent for you. As Kyle mentioned, we're going to begin today's discussion with a new offering from us, and that's our Ranger 22. The Ranger 22 is a brand new firearm with an original design to us at Christensen Armed. A lot of our other rifle barrels, as you know, are carbon wrapped barrels. The Ranger 22, as we sell this rifle in the marketplace, will be sold as a rifle with a carbon tensioned barrel. What that means is there's a carbon fiber overcasement that encompasses the steel barrel liner, and then it's tightened with a tensioning nut. So the liner, stainless steel barrel liner, is tensioned internal to the carbon fiber overcasement. As we rolled this rifle out and we've done our due diligence, it has shot extremely well for us. It's just amazing. In fact, as we've sold these, the single biggest compliment coming back to us as a company is how accurate these barrels have been for us. All of our barrels are hand lapped. The rifle actually features a 22 LR Benz chamber. That Benz chamber that we put in this rifle is kind of a compromise between a normal production chamber and then a strict match chamber. And so the chambering itself lends itself to accuracy greatly. Another cool thing about the rifle, while we're talking about the barrel itself, it ships with a black anodized muzzle thread protector, but it is removable. It is threaded at the muzzle, 1/2 28, and is very, very easily suppressed. As you talk to customers and your dealers about suppressing the Ranger 22, one of the things that will come up is the threads on our muzzle of our 22 are slightly longer than a standard rimfire suppressor thread. We did that so that shooters, customers who have a normal full rifle suppressor can continue to use that suppressor on their Ranger, and they're not limited to a rimfire specific suppressor. So, myself included, I own 2 of these, one for me and one for my wife. If I run my rimfire Sparrow suppressors on here, I have to have a small thread protector, a spacer, if you will, between my suppressor and the rifle. Or if you run a full-size suppressor on it, it'll thread right on there and you can run it as a full-size suppressor. So it is suppressor ready. The action itself is an aluminum action. It's proprietary to Christensen Arms. It features a uniquely designed bolt, dual extractors. We have dual opposing locking lugs. One of the cool things about the Ranger, the steel bolt never actually touches the aluminum receiver itself. It rides in lugs. And so it should be a very, very high round count gun. It should last a very, very long time. It ships from the factory with a 0 MOA Picatinny rail. We do have declinated rails available. If you're going to shoot rimfire, as accurate as this will be, undoubtedly there will be people that will want to compete and even shoot trigger therapy with longer distances. We're going to offer a 20, a 40, and a 60-minute declinated rail from the company. You guys will be able to buy those rails and offer them to your customers from us. So it'll ship with a 0, but we're going to offer 20, 40, and 60. Some really neat things we think about the Ranger 22 that we incorporated that make it such a great rifle. Any Remington 700 trigger will work in this rifle. And so those shooters who are going to take competition seriously and they want to upgrade from the Trigger Tech trigger that it ships with originally, any Remington 700 compliant trigger will plug and play in this little rifle. It feeds from a time-proven Ruger 1022 magazine. So it feeds from the same Ruger 1022 magazine that any other Ruger firearm will ship with. And so very, very proven rotary magazine that it feeds from. Great trigger, great magazine. Our stock is a composite stock. It's a synthetic stock. It's not wood. It does feature a palm swell. It is fairly ambidextrous in the palm swell. In other words, the stock by design does not lend itself so much better to a right or a left-handed shooter. It's fairly ambidextrous that way. And we do feature a really nice recoil pad on it. You can tell that it's designed from kind of a tactical long-range standpoint. It's got a very, very good approach to the trigger, a fairly vertical palm grip on it. It does feature a palm hook as part of the stock design. And when we mount this barreled action into that synthetic stock, we do use aluminum pillars. And so that little Ranger 22 barreled action is pillar bedded in that composite stock at the factory. Right now, the only calibers that we offer the rifle in is 22 long rifle. However, don't be surprised if you see us expand that at some point, maybe even in the near future, and offer it with some more calibers other than 22 long rifle. As you look at the rifle, at MSRP's at $795. It's extremely lightweight. The whole rifle, no optic or anything, 5.1 pounds. It's extremely lightweight to carry. And we offer it in what you can see here, tan with black webbing. And we also offer this rifle with the very popular black with gray webbing color option on the stock. So that's our new little Ranger 22. It's been hugely successful for us. We've had a lot of positive feedback from it. It's all, as always, all of our firearms are covered under the limited lifetime warranty. And so any issues for you or your customers on this rifle, it will be covered by our warranty. So Kyle and Zanders, that's the introduction to our little Mesa rifle. Up next, we're going to discuss our little Ranger rifle. We're going to bring the Mesa up next. And a lot of you will already know the Mesa rifle. The Mesa is our entry-level steel-barreled rifle. This is the rifle that comes in at a price point of $12.95. It features a featherweight contour steel barrel, 416R stainless. The barrels are all hand-lapped at the factory, including this one. It will have a hand-lapped barrel. It does have a removable muzzle brake. It's a seamless brake, so you may not see a brake between the barrel and the brake itself, but it is removable. The muzzle threads are half 28 or 5/8 24, depending on which caliber you're shooting. The action is a Remington 700 style action. It's a Christensen Arms action. One of the reasons we can offer the accuracy guarantees that we can offer on our firearms is all the aspects of manufacturing come under one roof. In other words, we control the tolerances on our chambers and our receivers because we make them all in-house. So it's a stainless steel receiver. It takes standard Remington 700 bases or rings, and we're going to talk about that toward the end of the show too. So it's very, very easy to find a way to mount an optic on it. The Trigger Tech trigger that we ship in this, again, is a standard Remington 700 trigger. This will ship with the field trigger, the Trigger Tech field trigger in it. So it's a very, very good trigger, but again, easily upgradable. The stock is a composite stock. It's a carbon fiber composite stock with carbon fiber reinforcements at strategic places. Other than that, it's a synthetic stock. As far as color options, today we've got the green with black and tan color option that we're showing you here in the show. The green with black and tan will always ship with a burnt bronze barreled action, whereas the black with gray webbing stock will ship with a tungsten Cerakoted barreled action. So those are the color options as you look at the firearm. As far as calibers go, we offer 9 right-handed calibers. And one of the unique things about the Mesa rifle we're talking about now and the Ridgeline, which is up next, those are the 2 specific models in our lineup that we actually offer left-handed versions of. And so the Mesa is available in right-hand and left-hand calibers. We do offer 8 calibers in the Mesa rifle in both color options in left-handed options. So right hand, left hand is one of the options for the Mesa rifle. I'll just tell you a story about the Mesa. We're very, very well known for carbon wrap barrels. We rolled out the Mesa. I was a little bit hesitant. I had a family in California that bought one. It shot well. They bought 3 more. They shot very well. And the last time I talked to them, they owned 9 Mesa rifles in one family. So it's just been a tremendously well-received firearm for us. It fits perfect in the price point that we have it. Again, at $12.95. They start weight-wise at 6.5 pounds, and they all feature, as all of our rifles do, the sub-MOA guarantee. We guarantee 3 shots under 1 minute with quality ammunition and a qualified shooter with this little Mesa rifle. So a lot of great calibers, a lot of good color options. The next step up from our little Mesa is our carbon barreled entry-level rifle, and that's our Ridgeline. Now, many of you have sold our firearms long enough to know what a Ridgeline is. The Ridgeline in 2020 continued to be the most popular SKU that we sell by quite a ways. And if you talk to me, I think this is probably the best return on investment of any dollar you can spend on a Christensen Arms rifle. It's our entry-level carbon wrapped barrel rifle, 416R stainless barrel. It's button rifled. We then subject our barrels to some heat to internally relieve the stress created by being button rifled. This rifle will ship with our stainless 360 radial brake. That brake comes right off, and then it's also suppressor ready. The majority of the Ridgeline rifles will have the standard 5/8 24 muzzle threads, with the exception of the 22 caliber version, and those muzzle threads will be half 28. So the other thing the Ridgeline does, it not only ships with our radial brake, but we do put a stainless steel muzzle thread protector in the box with the gun. So the gun will ship with a thread protector and a brake, and it is suppressor ready. A lot of your customers will want to know that. Again, we come back to our stainless receiver that we manufacture here in the company, the same Trigger Tech trigger, the Trigger Tech field trigger. And again, our receivers are Remington 700 compatible using 648 screws. So a lot of versatility in that little rifle for sure. It has the same composite stock as the Mesa. Color options. We have a few more color options in the Ridgeline when we do the Mesa. You can buy and order the Ridgeline with a stainless steel receiver with a couple of different colors of a stock. We're showcasing black with gray webbing today. We offer the Ridgeline in the same green, black, tan stock with a stainless steel receiver as you just saw on the Mesa rifle. But in addition to that, and you guys probably have seen this, it's a very handsome combination. We Cerakote the receiver and the brake and the thread protector burnt bronze. When we do that, that rifle will ship with a green, black, tan stock. And when that color option is selected, instead of the silver inletting on the engraving in the carbon fiber, that's done in a gold color. And so it's a burnt bronze receiver, burnt bronze brake, burnt bronze muzzle thread protector, and then gold paint in here with the green, black, tan stock. We offer 20 different right-hand calibers in the Ridgeline. Again, it's a left-handed version, so we offer 9 calibers in left-handed version, and that includes some long action and long action magnums now. That's new for us. If you were with us a year ago, you couldn't buy a left-handed Ridgeline long action Magnum, and we can now. This Ridgeline price point MSRP is $19.95, so it's right in there where we hoped it would be as far as price point. It's been that way for a couple of years, and they start in weight-wise, depending on barrel length and long action, short action. They weigh in at about 6.3 pounds. So again, by far our most popular SKU. It has a very, very wide universal appeal, and we just can't make them fast enough. So that's our little Ridgeline rifle. Next, we're going to talk about the modern precision rifle. And the MPR, we call it the modern precision rifle, is probably the most famous of our lineup. As you know, last year, or you may not know, the MPR was selected as the 2020 Golden Bullseye Award winner. Because of the design and the features of the rifle, it was given the distinction of being the best rifle for 2020. So some of the things that contributed to the rifle being named the Golden Bullseye Award winner. This rifle ships with an anodized side port brake. The difference between the side port brake on the MPR and the radial brake on the Ridgeline is the side port brake obviously vents from the side. And to index that brake as we install it, it's installed with a black aluminum crush washer so that it can be properly indexed. Another neat thing about our brake, it has 4 Allen head set screws at 12 o'clock in the top of the brake. That gives you a certain amount of tunability as you set your brake up. You can remove 1 or more of those Allen head set screws, and it does a couple of things. It changes the mass of the muzzle device, thereby maybe increasing the potential for accuracy, and it allows pressure to escape up instead of all to the side. Part of that pressure can go up, and a lot of our shooters tell us that it has a potential to reduce muzzle rise a little bit for us. Again, threaded muzzle, it's suppressor ready. It has the same hand-lapped 416R stainless barrel that the Ridgeline does. It's carbon wrapped, not carbon tensioned. We do offer the MPR in a steel barreled version. So at a lower price point, we offer the MPR instead of with a carbon barrel, with the steel barreled version. So we offer it at 2 different price points depending on the barrel that the customers have chosen. It's got a carbon fiber, hand-laid carbon fiber handguard on it. We do have some M-lock openings on the side of the carbon fiber handguard. That allows for attachments of bipods, lights, things like that. So you can mount a lot of your accessories, M-lock on there. We do have some holes in the top of the carbon fiber handguard. Those are for ventilation only. So that's why those holes are in the top of the handguard, is purely for ventilation. As we get back to the receiver part of the rifle, one of the key elements to making the firearm as accurate as it is, and we can continue to offer our sub-MOA guarantee on the MPR, as the barreled action is tightened into the design of the aluminum chassis, it actually V-block beds itself in that chassis. In other words, it gives us a very, very stable platform for the barreled action to sit in that aluminum chassis. So there's no bedding or anything in there. It's all V-block bedding that allows us to do that. And the Trigger Tech trigger that ships in the MPR is different than Mason and the Ridgeline in that it's a flat shoe. It's a flat shoe trigger. You see a lot of flat shoe triggers featured in long range and precision firearms like the MPR. And so that's a great feature. Easily upgradable. Any Remington 700 trigger will certainly work on this. As we move back toward the back of the gun, well, magazines, AICS compatible magazines. There's even a mag well cutout on this side so that right-handed shooters have an easier time of reinserting a magazine after a mag change. So the engineers thought a lot about what should go into the rifle. The receiver, again, is a Remington 700 style receiver. The MPR will ship with a 1-piece optic rail mounted to the receiver, and it's a 20 MOA optic rail mounted to the receiver. So obviously you can get 40s and some other declinated rails, but it doesn't ship with a 0. The MPR will ship with a 20-minute rail already installed on it. The rest of the chassis itself, it is foldable. By a simple press of a button, you can fold the stock, and it's as a folded stock. We have one smooth side of the MPR, which goes well inside of a backpack or something. It does leave you a smooth side. It's held together with a rare earth magnet. It easily unlocks and goes back to the extended position. Some other neat things about the MPR. As people have bought the MPR, a lot of them have chosen to make it their own. It's a very, very easily changed, interchangeable pistol grip. Any universal AR pistol grip will fit on the rifle. It does ship with a tactical bolt knob, so we've got our larger size bolt knob on the MPR. One of the great things about this design, and one of the things I think we did very well when we designed it, it is adjustable for cheek rise and length of pull. Those of you that haven't seen the rear part of one of our MPRs before, it's adjustable with 2 Allen head set screws for both cheek rise and then 2 Allen head set screws for length of pull. And so that gives each individual shooter the option to adjust and fit that rifle to them and the optic that they've chosen. As an owner and a shooter of 2 or 3 of these MPRs, I can tell you that once that thing is all set up and you have it dialed in for you and properly adjusted, it is just an extremely pleasant and comfortable and accurate platform to shoot from. We designed it kind of as a long range precision rifle, but I got to be honest with you, the feedback we get from customers, there are a lot of these MPRs on the hill going hunting too. So really, really great dual purpose rifle. It's just been tremendously well received, and we really are honored to have that 2020 Golden Bullseye Award for it last year. That says a lot about what went into the rifle. So, the other thing we do offer, I should mention, is a 4-inch accessory rail out on the end of that carbon fiber handguard. So it'll ship with an optic rail and a 4-inch accessory rail with the provision for a sling. So that's the modern precision rifle. Next, we're going to talk about another bolt action rifle in our hunting lineup. And that's the Traverse. And I'm not sure, based on my conversation with Kyle prior to the event, I'm not sure that anybody has seen this rifle in as an option that you guys have sold at Zanders. The Traverse rifle is a very, very great value for us. One of the single biggest things you'll notice about it is it ships with a Monte Carlo style stock. The barreled action is basically the same as the Ridgeline, but the Monte Carlo stock is one of the big physical differences between the two. So the Monte Carlo stock will feature a raised cheek rest. It will feature an enhanced palm swell, makes it very, very comfortable to hold and shoot. It has a wider forend on the stock and kind of a beaver tail, so it lends itself well to being laid on sandbags. Another distinct advantage to the Traverse, it ships with our side port brake. The Mesa Ridgeline ship with a radial brake. The upgraded brake on this Traverse makes it a little bit better value. It'll ship with a stainless side port brake. Again, our stainless receiver, Remington 700 optic mounts fit right on there as long as you use the 648 screws. The Traverse will also ship with a larger enhanced tactical bolt knob like the MPR. The Mesa and Ridgeline ship with our standard Hunter bolt knob. The Traverse, we chose to put on the larger tactical bolt knob. So the Traverse rifle is very, very popular. Again, the single biggest difference is that the Monte Carlo style stock on it. My experience has been a lot of the older established shooters with some background in hunting and shooting are very familiar with that stock design, and they love that. The price on the Traverse rifle, for those of you that aren't aware, it comes in at $23.95. With all the upgrades that are on the rifle, they actually total more than the price increase going from a Ridgeline to a Traverse. And so it's a great value. Cost-wise, you pick up a few $100s of accessories included in the Traverse rifle, not to mention the Monte Carlo stock. So this rifle sells very, very well for us. $23.95. It weighs a little bit more than the Mesa just because of the material in the stock and everything that mounts on it. So it comes in at 7.3 pounds, and then it goes up from there depending on long action, short action, and barrel length. It features our limited lifetime warranty, just like all of our other rifles, and it does carry, again, our 3 shots under 1 minute at 100 yards accuracy guarantee. So great, great rifle. I own and shoot a few of these, and they're some of my favorite rifles to reach for. So that's the Traverse rifle. Next, we're going to talk about, and I believe from this point forward, we will be in new territory for Zanders. I'm not sure, and I should have talked to Kyle a little more about this, but I believe a lot of our precision long range options have not been talked about or offered to you guys. This is our Mesa long range rifle. The Mesa long range rifle is our steel barrel version of our long range precision shooting. You're going to tell from this Mesa long range rifle, it is a steel barrel. It's a heavy barrel. One of the key components to selling this rifle is the weight of the gun is 8.9 pounds in the lightest configuration. So it is a fairly heavy rifle, especially if you're looking at carrying it on a backpack. But it's just been tremendously successful at that price point for introduction into the long range precision demographic for us. So same 416R stainless barrel, it's hand lapped. It's got our standard Cerakoted action on it. The color versions, the options for color on the Mesa long range mirror those of the Mesa rifle. You can get a burnt bronze with a green, black, tan stock like we're showing you, or you can get a tungsten Cerakoted barreled action, and that ships with the black with gray webbing stock. Let's talk about the stock a little bit. The stock is a Christensen Arms design carbon fiber composite stock. We consider it a long range stock because of the design of the stock. We've got adjustability in the comb and the cheek rise comb height with spacers and screws. What we mean by that is, and I'm not sure you can see them, but there are 2 Allen head set screws in the top of the comb spacer and 2 Allen head set screws in the length of pull. You can remove those screws, add spacers, reinstall the screws, and adjust both cheek rise and length of pull using those spacers and screws. The spacers are about 1/4 of an inch long, and you can actually extend length of pull over an inch easily using those spacers and screws, as well as cheek rise. So again, with the long range precision rifle, we've given you the option to custom tailor the size of that rifle to you, the shooter, and to the optic that you've chosen to put on it. It does ship with a tactical bolt knob. It will feed from an internal magazine, with the exception of 338 Lapua. If you buy any of our rifles chambered in 338 Lapua, they will feed from a box magazine and a DBM bottom metal. But most of the Mesa long range rifles have an internal magazine hinge floor plate. Well, we do offer dual sling studs. And so if a 4-inch rail is in your future, you can easily remove the dual sling studs and install that 4-inch standard pick rail to mount a bipod to or whatever. So great stock design. You can tell that the trigger approach is nearly vertical. It does have, again, the enhanced palm swell. It's fairly ambidextrous. By design, this stock doesn't favor a left or a right-handed shooter that much. And so it's fairly universally appealing to both left and right-hand shooters, even though we don't offer the Mesa long range in a left-handed version. A lot of guys are still shooting it left-handed. So again, $15.95 is the MSRP on this rifle. It starts out at about 8-9 pounds and will easily meet that sub-MOA action guarantee that we have. So that's our steel barrel version of our long range lineup. We're going to talk about the Mesa, or the ELR now, the extreme long range rifle. The ELR is a cousin to the Mesa long range that we just looked at. There will be a few differences in the ELR and the Mesa long range. As you can tell, we're going to feature a carbon wrapped barrel on the ELR. We're going to have a different stainless brake. This stainless brake is unlike the Mesa long range brake. This is our standard adjustable stainless brake. Again, it's installed with an aluminum crush washer. One of the things that Zanders needs to be aware of, and as you guys discuss our rifles with dealers and customers, we really want to make it a point of emphasis to let them know, as this brake is removed to install a suppressor, you need to make sure that there's an understanding that that aluminum crush washer that accompanied that muzzle brake on the barrel needs to be removed as well. You cannot remove the brake and install a suppressor with the aluminum crush washer still in place. That's not a safe environment to shoot in. We need to be sure that if the muzzle brake's removed, the crush washer goes with it, and then you can put a suppressor on there. Carbon wrap barrel, 416R stainless. The stock design on the ELR is exactly that of the Mesa long range, except for the Mesa long range is going to feature some QD attachments. We have 2 QDs in the front, We actually have a QD attachment right at the base of the pistol grip. A lot of our customers and shooters have chosen to install a bag rider right there on that pistol grip. And so they'll put a bipod on the front, they'll put a bag rider or a short support on the back and shoot that way. In addition to those, we have two more back here in the back, which would lend itself perhaps to a sling installation. The ELR is kind of a hybrid rifle between long range precision and then carrying it as a hunting rifle. We designed it so that it could cross over and be a very, very good rifle choice for either of those applications. Another advantage to the ELR and the BA Tactical that we're going to talk about next is a 20-minute integral rail to the receiver. What we mean by that is the optic rail is machined as part of the stainless steel receiver. It runs the entire length of the receiver. It's declinated with 20 minutes of built-in elevation. And so it lends itself to consistent long-range accuracy and easily adjusted. And so, gosh, again, it feeds from an internal magazine hinge floor plate, except for 338 Lopwa Magnum. That's all going to change when we get the BA Tactical. But with the hinge floor plate, sling mounts and everything, this rifle is great for on the range, long-range precision. And then in the fall, just take your sling and put it on here and carry it as a hunting rifle. The ELR MSRP is at $27.95. It does weigh 7.5 pounds, depending, again, that's where it starts. The weight of the rifle starts at 7.5. And then as you get a longer barrel length, long action, short action, it can change from that 7.5 pounds. But that gives you a really good overview of the ELR rifle. Same adjustability for cheek rise and length of pull with spacers and screws. One of the difference between the Mesa long range, the ELR and the BA Tactical, the ELR and the BA Tactical at that higher price range will actually ship with some extra spacers in with the firearm. Mesa long range does not, but the ELR and BA Tactical will ship with some additional spacers. So you'll have a starting place if you need to adjust your cheek rise or length of pull with those. So that's the ELR, Mesa long range. It's our hybrid long range / hunting rifle. With a few variations, the BA Tactical is a cousin rifle or a sister rifle to the ELR. You'll notice it does still have the same carbon wrap barrel. We do ship it with a stainless steel side port brake with the 4 Allen head set screws, giving you the adjustability there. The BA Tactical will ship with a stainless steel receiver, but it's black nitrided, and so it'll be black. It has the full length integral rail, 20 minutes of built-in elevation. It does have a threaded muzzle. The BA Tactical will also feature the 5 QD attachment points, 2 in the front, 1 at the pistol grip, and 2 at the back of the stock. Same adjustability for cheek rise, length of pull. Same Trigger Tech curved trigger. The difference is now, in addition to the black nitrided receiver, will be the BA Tactical will feed from a DBM bottom metal and a box magazine. All of our magazines are AICS compatible, so additional magazines are easily found out on the market. The BA Tactical features a tactical bolt release. It features the extended magazine release lever. I said bolt release, I meant magazine release. The extended mag release lever makes it very, very conducive to shooting on the range. So extended mag release lever, it does feature an adjustable trigger. Triggers are interchangeable with an upgraded Remington 700 trigger. And again, it features the palm hook or the sandbag hook on the back part of the stock. The ELR does not have that, but the BA Tactical does. The other option that we ship with on the BA Tactical, but not the ELR and the Mesa long range, is that 4-inch accessory rail out here on the fore end of the stock. It will ship with that rail, and that rail does have the provision for a stock attachment out there too. So the BA Tactical, same price as the ELR. This rifle MSRP is at $27.95. They start weight-wise at 7.4 pounds. And again, that same accuracy guarantee, 3 shots under a minute at 100 yards. It's easily achievable in this package. Those last 3 rifles, the Mesa long range, the ELR, and then again now the BA Tactical, in addition to the MPR, have seen tremendous growth in our company as long-range precision shooting, trigger therapy, and even up into the competitions now, PRS and all the rifle competitions. We've seen tremendous growth in that demographic. As you consider selling these, Zanders, we're glad to have you as a distributor, and I think you're going to find success in that new demographic of long-range precision shooting with the rifles that we've just talked about. They've been tremendously well received for us. They're very, very well designed. We've listened to a lot of feedback from experienced shooters and customers, and they just love those rifles by design. So very, very, very good entry-level rifles for what we're talking about. So that's the BA Tactical. Now we're going to go to some modern sporting rifles. And the MSR we're going to talk about for Zanders is our new CA556. This is our entry-level modern sporting rifle. It's chambered in 223 rim. One of the neat things about this rifle, it's going to feature our same 416R stainless carbon wrapped barrel. It's going to ship with a 3-prong flash hider. Does a great, great job. However, should you decide you want to swap that out for a suppressor, as always, it's easily done. Spin that 3-prong flash hider off and you're ready to install a suppressor. The threads on the CA556 for suppressor installation are half 28. So we've got some QD attachments out here on the very end of the hybrid handguard. Hybrid handguard because a lot of it's aluminum and it's got some carbon panels in that aluminum handguard. So it's a hybrid between aluminum and carbon fiber. It makes the handguard very attractive and very lightweight. It's a really, really great looking rifle. We did a live event not too long ago, and we had 2 of our competitive shooting team members here. Both of those individuals run a CA556 like this. They've got in the neighborhood of 10 to 20,000 rounds through those rifles. Those guys can shoot basically any gun that they would like to shoot, and they've chosen this little 556 to run in a lot of their competitions. That's how good the performance has been on it. As far as a gas system goes, it's a direct impingement gun. It is not a piston-driven gun. It's a direct impingement gun. It's got a full rail here on the receiver, and also the handguard incorporates a full-length aluminum pick rail in it. The receiver, everybody would like to know, at the price point of $16.95, what have we done as far as an upper and a lower? The upper and lower are machined from forged 775 aluminum. And so it's 775 forgings that we machine the upper and lower from. The safety is the standard 90-degree throw. We do feature an MFT minimalist stock on the back. The bolt carrier group is black nitrided. It's hardened so that it should serve you very, very well and last a long time. And we offer 3 color options in this little 556. We offer it in black. We offer it in tungsten Cerakote, which is what we've got on the table today. And we also offer it in the very, very popular burnt bronze. And so burnt bronze, black, and tungsten are the color options on this new little 556 rifle. Again, MSRP $16.95. Weight on the rifle with no optic or anything, 6.3 pounds. And again, whether it's a modern sporting rifle or a bolt gun, we do extend our sub-MOA guarantee to this little CA556. Been a ton of fun. I've been interested to see at the Christensen Arms factory how much interest there is in this rifle in the guys that actually work in the company and are looking for another gun. We've had a lot of employees get in line to buy one of these rifles. So Kyle can work with you guys on availability and shipping and all that stuff, but it's just been a huge addition to our lineup. We do offer other modern sporting rifles. We offer a CA15 G2. We got some AR10 options, the CA10 G2 and CA10 DMR. And so just be aware of that. We do offer other MSR options, but this is the one that we wanted to introduce to you as a distributor today, and that's the CA556. Great little rifle, and it's already proven itself very, very well. So those are the firearms we wanted to touch base with you guys on. We're going to expand on that a little bit now and share with you some of the things we're working on as far as accessories. The more and more that we do together, Zanders and Christensen Arms, the more we're going to extend and expand what we're able to offer you that you can then offer your customers. Here's something we're really excited about at the factory. and that is scope mounts from the Warren Company. And just as a personal testimonial, I'll tell you that I've been shooting guns a long time. I own a few myself, and I've been shooting and using Warren scope hardware way before I ever thought of going to work for Christensen Arms. The Warren Company up in Oregon just does a tremendous job with their scope mounts. And at Christensen Arms, we've chosen to partner with them in a lot of our growth and development and try to expand what we offer. We've partnered with them for some scope mounting options. One of the neat thing about what we offer, and we hear this all the time from our customers, is the Warren hardware that we're going to offer will have the Christensen Arms logo on it. To a lot of our loyal customers, that's very, very important to have Christensen Arms logo on the products that they then put on their Christensen Arms firearm. We even had a guy, believe it or not, one time get a Christensen Arms tattoo. I don't recommend that, but our loyal customers absolutely love to have products that have the Christensen Arms logo on it. And so we've got ultralight rings. We've got a great set of very, very strong, rigid tactical rings. The rear tactical ring will even feature a level, so you can level bubble as you're ready to shoot that next shot. You'll be able to guarantee that your rifle is level at the shot. Very strong, great, great product right there. And then we just talk about the MSR. Perfect way to mount an optic on any of our 5.56 rifles or any MSR is the Warren cantilever mount. It's just a great, great mount. I probably own and shoot 6 or 8 of these myself, and I've been very, very happy with them for many years. And so that's a great cantilever mount. Kyle can fill you in on price and availability of a lot of these accessories. We just wanted to be able to introduce those to you guys so that you knew that that was an option for you as you go out in the marketplace. It's been very, very good to be with you guys today. I'm not sure if we're going to try and upload a few questions, if you guys have pushed up any questions to us at all. If you have, we'd be glad to take a few of those. If you haven't, between Kyle and I and us at the factory, we would love to take care of any issues or answer any questions or get any information you need from us. We would recommend Kyle. Don't judge Kyle by his appearance. He's actually very intelligent. He's very professional, and he's very proactive. So I just got to give him a hard time. He's making me work hard on a Thursday, so I'm going to get after him a little bit. But you guys are lucky to have Kyle. Kyle's a fairly new addition to our team. We've been very, very impressed with him, and he's done a very great job for us, and he will absolutely take care of you as his account. And so any questions or any issues at all, push them up through Kyle and myself, and we will be absolutely glad to do whatever we can to help you with those. So again, Zanders, it's an honor for us, a company like ours, to be associated with you. I hear a lot of really, really good things about you folks in the marketplace as we go do shows and travel all over the nation. We just hear a lot of really, really great things. At the company, we answer the phone all day long, and it's amazing how many positive reactions we get when we tell our customers, potential customers, that they have our firearms available through you as a distributor. A lot of dealers, when we mention distributors, I have an account with Zanders, I'm going to go with Zanders. And so you're very well respected in the marketplace. We're doing our best to be that good partner for you, and we look forward to helping you guys in the future. The other cool thing, we're going to have another program or two this year, and like Kyle mentioned earlier, we got some really neat new stuff we're going to roll out here. Kyle and I would lose our jobs if we told you everything, and I don't want to lose my job for that. But if you water torture Kyle, maybe he'll tell you a little bit of something. But we do have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up, and we look forward to releasing that to you guys at Zanders. So with that, Kyle Williams, I'm going to turn it back to you. It's been great to be here today. Thanks for letting us visit with you in your account, and we look forward to a lot of success in 2021.
What a great job, Jeff. Thank you so much. Well, we shared a lot of information today. We started at the beginning. We went through the majority of the products you'll be selling, and it's just the beginning of more and more products that'll be shipping to you this month and next month. With such a large variety, with being in the beginning stages of working together, we're eager to get you more great products like the MPR and the 5.56. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your dedication to tuning in this afternoon to learn more about our offerings. And please stay tuned to our Instagram, to our Facebook, and to our channels to help you learn about some of the new products coming out, about our new catalogs that'll be shipping to you in the next few weeks, and then a lot more great firearms to be shipping to you in the next weeks and months ahead to get the country ready for a hunting season. Please reach out at any point to myself. As you heard, Jeff is answering the phones every day out there in Utah. So if there are any questions that come up, please send them over. Again, thank you for the time that you've shared with us today, and thank you for selling our firearms and representing us well. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.